Hello everyone. So in our previous class we have seen how to break the graph and how to do a thought process as well as a video reference. So in this lecture we'll be working according to our thought process and the video reference. So right now, as you can see, I have a ball over here. If I'm selecting, it is ball underscore CTRL, and I place this ball on the top of over here. And this line, which is origin line, I am just taking this as a guideline of my ground. Let's say it's our ground, and uh, we have to adjust the key according to our thought process spacing, so that we can adjust the timing and all this thing. Let's start with, let's say I'm adjusting my first key over here, set key, and I'll then go, because it takes more time coming down. So just look at your thought process if you are not getting idea. If I'm setting key over here, so I'll set key here, and let's say I'll set key here, and then say, let's say here, and keep continuing, reducing the spacing so it works properly. And let's see what happens. So I'm just reducing the spacing so everything comes in a proper way. Okay, so this is like I'm thinking for my thought process, this key should come into the middle, and then again reducing the spacing and even the timing. So this is the spacing which I have reduced, and timing I have reduced, then more timing has been reduced, then more timing has been reduced. And if we just go to our Windows animation editor and the graph editor and look at our translate Y, as you can see, this is our translate Y. Okay, so now we have to pull up and pull down the things, okay, according to our thought process. Let's have a look on the thought process first. Okay, so now we have seen our thought process, and we know that how we are going to animate this guy. So I'll select this, open Windows animation graph editor, and I'll go to Y first. Now you can see, as we have placed it on the first frame on the top over here, so we have all the keyframes which we have set. It is on actually in that value. So I'll leave this first key and select all the keys, make everything 0, so everything is 0 now. And here on 11th frame I want this guy on ground, and here on, say, on 19th frame I want it to go up, maybe this much. Let's say according to this graph, if we calculate, it's like 5 point something. And this is our next alternate key, which is coming on 33 frame. I'll just move it up. This much maybe. And then our next frame, which is coming on 43, I just move it up. And the next frame, which is coming on frame number 50, I just move it more up. And next frame, which is coming on 55, I'll just move it little more up. Have to set key here. 0. So now you can see our graph is flowing in such a way as we have seen our thought process. Now play and see what is happening with this. Okay, but there is no weight coming in the ball, as we all know now that we have to give a weight to this. So I'll just select all the bottom keys, which is a contact position of this ball, and make it linear. I'll select the full key. If you select on the key, you will be able to select the key only, and then if you select in the middle of this graph, you will be able to select all the graphs. So what we are going to do is, now we'll uh, here we have break the tangents, as we have seen our breaking tangents, but you know, I need to make it a weighted tangent so that I can, you know, give some more detailing in that. So I'll say curves and say weighted tangent. So as you can see, now we have converted it into a weighted tangent, and we'll make it free, because you know, once we converted a weighted tangent, we'll not be able to move it far or near. We'll be just able to adjust it here and there. So what we'll do is, we'll select the full curve and make it as a weighted tangent here, so that we can adjust it in this direction as well. So now first thing what I'm going to do is, I'll just adjust this thing, and as you can see, its full thing is moving just like what we did previously. So I'll select this curve, break it, and then I can move it in this direction. So I want this to move slowly in the screen, and then drop. I can scale it a little bit. Even if you know, make it linear, the full thing, you can see this is the difference. Same thing, I'll break it up, move it in this direction, move it up, press shift and middle mouse button to, you know, adjust the width of this, so that you are not moving up and down, you are just moving straight. Similar thing, I'll just break it up, move it here this way. Same thing, break one more time, also, you know, make it little wider. After breaking it, make it in such a way, this way, break it up this way. It's almost correct only, and I'll just move it here, break it in such a way, break it, and adjust this. Now if we see, so we have, you know, weight of this ball is coming, and we have proper bounces which is coming. Okay, and as we all know, now we have to move this ball into Z direction. Okay, so I'll just say translate Z, and we can delete all the keys which we have here, and I'll select this last key, come on this last key, which is on maybe 58 frame or so, or maybe more. So because it's we have 100 frames and it is restricted, try to animate it in 100 frame itself. So I'll just take this to, you know, maybe on 98th frame, so that it rolls accordingly. Come here, adjust this, and try out what's happening first of all. Okay, but if we see, it's not rotating and it's sliding a bit, so we'll adjust it. Okay, so we have to adjust the momentum of this guy, because it's sliding, and it should be slow over here, because we'll be stopping it here itself. So I'll just go here somewhere, let's say on 50th frame, and select this full thing. This is your insert key tool. Select this, click middle mouse button, so you will get key over there, and move this key little up, so it covers this area faster and then it becomes slower. So I'm just adjusting the momentum of this thing. Okay, but our graph is going in some weird way. So next thing what I'm going to do is I will convert our curves into a weighted tangent, and then after this we'll just make it free as a free tangents, then break up this thing. And in z-axis I don't want it to continue with the slow, I just want it to continue with the immediate thing, so I'll adjust it over here. Here I'll do a flat tangent, so it becomes in this way, and we'll be adjusting it. Let's break it so that you will have individual control. Once you break the middle key which is coming in front of one graph, don't try to move it so much up, so that you will get this pinch over here. Make sure that you are continuing with the flow of the graph. Okay, so adjusting it a little bit here, this way, just adjusting it a little bit. Okay, so let's see what is coming here. So it's stopping nicely, right, and stopping slowly also, and it's going slow and stopping because here if you see, we have adjusted it as a flat tangent, which is easing in, means so slower, it's getting slower from here and adjusting itself. Let's see it one more time. Okay, but as we have seen in our video reference, this ball is also rotating, as well as in the end if you check out, it's directly going and stopping, so we need to give a little settle here. So let's start with the rotation. So in rotation, if you see, we have first key and the last key only. So first of all we want it to get rotation, but according to the movement, rotation should not look like that it's rotating more and moving lesser, should match it. So let's go on the last key what we have here, and we can see the changes, how much rotation is coming out. So let's move it. Now you can see, if we check out our scene, it's rotating, but this is very less amount, so should be, I think, more. Let's check the rotation. So starting rotating, you have to check it visually what is happening. So visually you just check it's not sleeping on certain areas while it's rotating. As you can see, it's, you know, there is some problem here. It's rotating lesser, but it's moving lesser, sorry, but rotating more. So you have to adjust this. As you can see, we have mistake here, so let's adjust it. I'll come here, reduce it a little bit. Let's say little lesser. Now it's pretty much okay. But if we look on the first frame, what is happening here, it's slowly starting its rotation, which we exactly don't want. We want it to, you know, rotate with the fall, and immediately if we see here, ball is still not started a rotation, and even still it's not rotating, and now it started the rotation. So I actually don't want it to rotate from after, you know, 15 frame or so. So first thing which we'll do is we'll also go to make this rotation curve a weighted tangent. So click on the weighted tangent, and it's free. Just make it free tangent, so just free. I'll break it up and, you know, start it over here, flat, so it stops slowly. I'll just check it out. Okay, but you know, in the end, as we have already seen that after this rotation it's also settling down. You know, we want some settle for this, so let's give a settle. How will you give a settle? First of all, go to 90th frame, select this full controller, click on the middle mouse button, and I'm just taking 8 more frame here, and definitely rotation X and translate Z, and say key selected. So once I go into translate Z, I have same value of this 98th frame key on the 98th frame, and I'll just move it little down. I'll just check out this. Little lesser, not too much. Okay, and make it flat so it stops slowly. Okay, and same thing we'll do for rotation also. Just move it down. Just move it little up so it goes more up. And last part I'll just settle down. So this is actually pretty smooth over here. I don't want this curve, the settlement, so I'll just break it, move it little down, just scale it, or maybe, you know, move it little up, so it gives you a little pinch. Now just check it out. As you can see, it's going in the end and settling down a little bit. Okay, so this is it. This is your assignment. explore more. This is just for a timing. I have shown you how to take out the timing and how to adjust the graph visually and according to your thought process. So enjoy animating.